Run London versus Marrero Gang. Run London evading. Chase 1.
Athletes ready!
But now we are very much on with World Chase Tag and Greg Ball, team captain for Marrero Gang. And whoa, he pulls up and he is hobbling around. And this could be absolute disaster for the three-time champions.
Geez, so this is a star player as well. Greg Ball, not only the captain of Marrero Gang, but one of the better players. We see here, as he's vaulted through the mountain, he's landed bad on that right foot, real bad. Slow replay here, caught his back off the top of the mountain, put him off slightly, and then he's twisted that right ankle.
Chase 2, Run London evading. 1-0, Run London.
Athletes ready!
And more importantly, that is a point lost, or a point won by Run London. Marrero Gang, the three-time champs, are behind the 8 ball already, as Alex goes over the ridge and tailing under the mountain as he looks to close down that space around by the front line. He makes a dive and he's out of the core, and that's it. That's going to be 2-0, surely.
Yeah.
Surely. He goes on, and the tag is made. It matters not. He has left the quad. That does not count. And I'm not even sure Run London know that they've just gone 2-0 up on one of the favourites for the title.
The newbies are looking pretty strong here. This is a strong start.
Chase 3, Run London evading. 2-0, Run London.
Athletes ready!
Well, it is 2-0 to Run London. We might be seeing a massive story developing with Marrero Gang struggling, but finally, something goes according to plan with a tag made just by the ridge.
Chase 4, Marrero Gang evading. 2-0, Run London.
Athletes ready!
Krish on the plate, heading straight at Carl, and just a circumspect little start, a hop in and out of the tilted cube, and off he goes. Carl racing around the loading bay and over the mountain, scrambling over the top of it, drops down into the tilted cube, and there's an awful lot of space, and the time is going faster and faster as he bounces off the ridge on the outside. Beautiful movement as he gets Marrero Gang on the board and cuts the gap to just 1 point.
There we go, 2-1 to Run London so far, but can the old veterans bring it back in? Kyle, a classic player for Marrero Gang, taken way back about 3 years ago, and to be honest, underperformed for Marrero Gang out of this team of absolute superstars.
Chase 5, Marrero Gang evading. 2-1, Run London.
Athletes ready!
Barry He. This man is quite a character in parkour, but can he stop Marrero Gang levelling this up? And it's under the ridge and looking over his shoulder. A nice little drop down off the mountain there. Perhaps an unorthodox move, but look at that! Barry He reaches out and touches his man to make the tag before he squirrels away under the mountain.
Yeah, pushed him high there. I mean, just a mistake by Kyle. If he'd have just dipped a little bit lower. Barry, known obviously outside of World Chase Tag as an incredible joker on Instagram, parkour degen, and then here showing that he's also got the skills to pay the bills for his team.
Chase 6, Run London evading. 2-1, Run London.
Athletes ready!
David Nelms. This man is one of the quickest men in parkour, and he's going to demonstrate that over the next 20 seconds, you feel. Barry is trying to get away, but you are not going to be quicker than that, man. Look how he cut down the space by the front line. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. David Nelms like an Exocet missile, tracking him down.
Chase 7, Marrero Gang evading. 2-1, Run London.
Athletes ready!
Well, let's see if David Nelms can put that speed to good use as the evader. Looking to, well, no he isn't, because he goes straight over the front line and is tracked down in no time at all. It remains 2-1 to Run London.
Chase 8, Run London evading. 2-1, Run London.
Oh, we've got Shane up here on the chaser plate for Marrero Gang. This is a new addition to Marrero Gang. Let's see how he can get on.
Shane going to the tilted cube, and there's a stumble there, and the tag is made over the sisters, is it? It looked like he was claimed, but on it goes, under the ridge, and there's not much room there to manoeuvre, but he keeps on going, and he's just tailing him all around the quad, and he reaches out a third time, and I think this time he gets it.
So always in World Chase Tag, you've got to know the rules state, all the players know this, the tags have to be obvious. Both the tagger and the evader have to make sure that they're known that was a tag, and if someone keeps running, it's down to the chaser to actually dispute that and say, hey, no, I think I got him.
Chase 9, Marrero Gang evading. 2-1, Run London.
Athletes ready.
This is Tay from Run London, and he's basically some guy they found in London doing calisthenics stuff, and then it turns out he is an absolute monster at parkour. And you can see he is big, he is powerful, and he's trying to track him down, and he does, and look at the reaction from Run London.
Run London are loving it here, and to be fair, if you can hear that in the crowd, I think the crowd are going mental too. It's amazing to see such a novice team coming in and showing the absolute three-time champs what it's all about.
Chase 10, Run London evading. 2-1, Run London.
Athletes ready.
Alex Stack. Again, we're seeing a lot of starts down by the tilted cube. Pretty conventional stuff, and that's pretty conventional stuff from Alex Stack, using all his experience as he just cut down the angles. Nowhere to go.
Chase 11, Marrero Gang evading. 2-1, Run London.
Athletes ready.
Lawrence Pablo, known as Big Pabs. Big nickname. Can he live up to it? Well, he nearly takes a tumble off the tilted cube there, and off goes Alex as Pabs bounces off the rails there, and look at the gap that's opened up. Alex idling, waiting, throws in one way and goes the other, and now goes cross-court over to the front line, and it looks like the evasion's been made. A Marrero Gang. That is textbook evading, is it not, Connor?
Yeah, you know, look, when he's coming to these points here, he's herding. So he's actually reverse herding his opponent to show him where he's going to go, putting his hands out saying, look, come get me on this side, and then straight away duking out to the other side.
Chase 12, Marrero Gang evading. 2-all.
Athletes ready.
2-2. Roman Brock looking to chase down Alex Steck, who could put Marrero into the lead for the first time in this quarter-final as he goes round the front line, turns back on himself, and finds a big bearded man descending down on top of him.
Chase 13, Run London evading. 2-all.
2-2, and in comes Kieran Hawkins, and if he does not make a tag here, Marrero Gang will be right back in trouble after seemingly digging themselves out of it. And he just powers his way through the loading bay there. But what's his plan? He's looking to cut down the space, and that, he didn't do anything desperate. There was no panic, was there, Connor?
No, Kieran, the tactician of the team, Kieran actually cutting him down by using that center control, coming through the middle.
Athletes ready.
Kieran Hawkins looking to get the job done and negotiate what has been a very tricky quarter-final, and it's round by the ridge, and he idles and waits and gives him the eyes and goes, but there's a tag made there. I think it was on the hand, and all of a sudden things switch around. Run London in the advantageous position.
I'm going to tell you right now, in your call, it's going crazy. This is a massive upset. Seeing these veterans, this old guard, get overturned by the young Run London is mental to see.
Chase 15, Run London evading. Match points, Run London.
Athletes ready.
Kyle Glick has to save this for Marrero Gang, or they will be going out in round one for the second time running. And Krishan round the tilted cube under the mountain. Oh, nearly stumbles out of the quad, but round by the front line, and Kyle drops down on him. There's quite a reaction in the energized free zone for the Run London crew. Connor.
Yes, 100% here. Run London very upset. They're seeing Marrero Gang here looking at a foot tag. Unfortunately though, foot tags do not count in World Chase Tag, and although they think that the tag was given on a foot tag, I saw Kyle there, he followed it up with a hand tag. That's the way it plays.
So Krishan stops, he thinks he's been tagged, he wasn't, it was a foot, the hand tag came. He should have kept going.
Chase 16, Marrero Gang evading. Match points, Marrero Gang.
Athletes ready.
Match point Marrero now, and they've sent in Krish again, Run London. I do not understand it, but it's down to him to save the game as Carl goes round the front line, and now under the ridge to the loading bay, bounces up onto the mountain to the tilted cube, and Krish has got to make a move. He's got to close him down, and he can't do it there because he's back over the sisters, and Marrero Gang, they narrowly avoid a a first round exit for the second year running after going 2-0 down, and Kieran Hawkins lifts his man aloft. Marrero Gang pushed to the brink, and somehow this time they